Welcome to another Explore Everyday Storm Chase, and this is going to be of the white variety. It is March 14th, and we have a winter storm bearing down on the Twin Cities. We're just starting to get some white flakes blowing right now. It's about 3 on Saturday afternoon, and by the time Monday morning comes, we may have anywhere from 10 to 24 inches of snow on the ground. So it is pretty exciting to say we have a storm coming that you can maybe measure in feet and not just inches. The other interesting aspect of this storm is Woodbury, where I live in the Twin Cities, is under a blizzard warning starting at 10 o'clock tonight. Why is that extraordinary? Minnesota gets plenty of winter storm warnings in the Twin Cities. We normally don't get blizzard warnings. Those are reserved for western and southern Minnesota, where there's more farm fields and open space for that wind and snow to blow around. So we are going to have some significant wind tonight and all day tomorrow, Sunday. So I'm looking forward to chasing this snowstorm this weekend. I've got nothing but time tomorrow to chase and edit videos. That is my plan. Stick around, and hopefully this is the last significant snow of the season here in the Twin Cities, and we can start moving on to spinny things and lightning and normal supercell thunderstorms. Stick around, let's see some snow. March in Minnesota can mean a snowstorm, 60 degrees, or somewhere in between. It's been warm and all the snow had melted. I thought it would be interesting to get a view of the brown landscape before it was transformed back into a winter wonderland. Stick around until later in the video to see how the same landscape looks on Monday after the storm blows east. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I've got my GoPro set up here in the backyard. I have a table with the plan is to have the snow just stack up on there over the next 36 to 48 hours. We'll have a nice time lapse to see how we go from a nice brown-green yard to a winter wonderland. Do whatever you need to do. With the snowstorm pouring down in the Twin Cities, we made a run into Minneapolis to watch the girls' state basketball tournament. As we left the arena around 7 p.m. to make dinner plans, the snow had begun. The roads weren't terrible yet, but they were becoming snow-covered. It was even hard to see the skyline of downtown St. Paul as we worked our way home. The next morning, Luna and I were up early to see how the storm progressed. What I didn't expect to see was a city snowplow truck get stuck in front of my house. And how does an iPhone camera focus on tiny water drops on a window and not the extremely large moving truck with flashing lights that are brighter than the sun? All right, little snowstorm update. It is mid-afternoon on Sunday. You can see the driveway is back to black, so some nice radiation here with that strong March sun still melting the snow through the clouds and the storm. You can see it's still snowing. We've got some pretty heavy snow coming through the Twin Cities right now, but this will start tapering off here shortly, so me and Luna are going to go off on a little walk and see what we can find. Storm rages on. I'm out at my local park here. Came up to the north end where it's nice and open. Get a lot of big blowing snow and drifts. Luna's gone like swimming in snow like 4 times. It was so deep she didn't know it. Just having some fun walking around, capturing the storm. Quite the storm we had yesterday. It's the day after, Monday evening. We're about 20 minutes to sunset. And I'm back where I came out and documented that storm at my local park. Yesterday when I was out here, it was probably around 30. Right now it's about 15. And we are going below 0 tonight, hopefully for the last time in the Twin Cities this year. But thanks so much for watching. It was fun going out and seeing that storm. We got about 12 inches of snow in the Twin Cities. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy that storm. We got some spring storms here coming up hopefully soon. And we'll see you in the next Explore Everyday video.